absolutely loving it. Oh, yeah, it's totally inspiring and empowering me. It's just unreal.
Oh, almost too much to mention, actually, because Lottie just brims with information. So lots of information about how to think about setting up practice in the first place with couples, and all the paperwork and ideas and processes to go with that. You know, Lottie's really generous. Skills work, and more.
Quite a lot of knowledge, more than I thought I would, and maybe a bit of confidence in working with couples.
What I found most useful, being able to, being given permission to be directive, being given permission, being shown, being taught that it's okay to challenge and to guide and to be a little bit more directive.
The first sessions, I think, probably were the most informative, because there was so much information in there about what to consider in those early phases of onboarding new clients, the assessment process. So I think that for me has felt like the good foundation stone to then work on, because of course we're all qualified therapists, so we know how to talk to people and how to do that part, perhaps, so that it's that beginning part, I think.
Oddly, the group, in terms of kind of like, even though there's the structure of the course, the group where there's people that are working with couples here, but just different therapists, and everyone's got the same interest in what they're doing. So just drawing off other people's kind of knowledge, inspiration, their drive for doing it, the people that have done it, how they work, yeah, and it's been a really nice group. So I found that really useful, you know, definitely.
They make a great combo, don't they? They're just, they seem to have a really great energy that they work off of each other, and they're both equally warm and generous, kind, fun. So yeah, it's an absolute delight.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible, I hate coming.
I think the way the course is delivered, the way Lottie delivers a course is quite honest, which is great. It suits my learning style. It's quite direct, it's quite normal. There's no real fluff around it, and you kind of really pick up from that and the sort of practical elements of it. You don't get spoken at necessarily, so which is nice. You know, I learn that way. So I've got a lot out of it, and this is only module 2. So yeah. Yeah, it suits my learning style, you know, and I think the way Fee is as well, the way they kind of bounce off each other, I think it's really good. But it's normal, there's humour, you know, it's not, you know, I've had tutors in my sort of early levels that are really kind of like, you know, bore you to death with it, you know, it's delivered in a way that you can really understand, you know, at your level, humanised, yeah, absolutely, and, you know, I think with the use of humour and stuff really kind of helps.
I love them. Yeah. There's so much passion with Lottie. She has so much knowledge. The way she describes, uses the words in plain English really makes sense. And then Fee is just totally inspiring. There's a calming element to Fee, which I think really helps with Lottie, and I feel a safety. Not that I don't feel a safety with Lottie, but Fee is young and calming, but also incredibly empowering.
Yes, I would. I think it's huge value for money, because they give so much, and we get a bit of from each of them. You know, the sort of the coaching side, business development work and ideas, and the couples and all of Lottie's, even the things that aren't on the slides, you know, she's just pouring out with all of this information. So yeah, I would recommend it to anybody, and even if they weren't working with couples, actually, because it's so valuable in individual therapy work as well. Yeah. I've used it already, you know, in my individual work. I don't work with couples at all yet, and I've used it with nearly all of my clients. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it just ripples across, it's brilliant, I love it.
I think it's engaging. I think there's an element of fun It's a really good group. And yeah, I think the knowledge that Lottie and Fee bring is incredible, and the willingness to share all that. There's no kind of holding back of like, well, I'm the expert and this is my knowledge, this is my practice, but I'm going to give you kind of like, you've paid for this course and it's one. No, it's like, this is what I'm going to give you and it's going to be all of my knowledge.
Oh, I'd recommend it to everyone. Yeah. Not even people who are doing couples counselling. I'd even recommend it to people who are just working with individual clients. Each weekend I come away and I'm working in a different way with my clients and I'm getting results. So because I'm being a bit more assertive, because I'm being a bit more directive, I think they're trusting me more. So that's why I think it would be beneficial not only for couple counselling, I think for individuals too.